What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of The Modern Philosopher. Today we're going to be talking about friendships and really how to have more genuine friendships. So stick around for this video. You don't want to miss it. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that like button just so we get some more exposure. And if you enjoy the content, hit the like button. Comment, just let me know your thoughts and opinions. I want to hear what you guys think about the messages that I put out here, or if there's a topic you want me to talk about. And as always, share with your friends and family. I think it's important we help each other figure out the answers to life's biggest questions. So how do we have more genuine friendships? Well, first let's address what I think is the main culprit, which is the idea of quantity over quality. And all that simply means is that there's a lot of people with the mindset of having a lot of friends. The problem with having a lot of friends is you don't necessarily vet them the way that you should. And if we're going to talk about a friend, let's go ahead and define what a friend is. A friend is simply someone who is not family, who is very active in your life, right? So they have an input on, let's say, maybe what they think about your partner, how you act in certain places, what things you should do, what things you shouldn't do. Their input is very valuable to your life, essentially. That's what a friend is. Let's define it as that. So when you are going around the world, right, meeting new people, going new places, trying new things, and you start to, make these friendships, you have to take the time to vet the person. Do they have the type of character that you value, or do they have the type of character that's only good in like a small environment? So for example, I have certain friends that I will call up if I'm going out because the main goal is to have fun. Now, do these people really have any sort of input in my life whatsoever? Very minimal, right? Very minimal. And this is not any disservice to them. It's just we don't get along. We don't see life the same way. But I respect them enough to at least spend time with them if I go out, if I want to go play soccer, if I want to do somewhere it's active, right? Where, our life differences really don't mean anything. So those are more like acquaintances, people that I know, that I'm respectful with, I have fun, all that fun stuff, right? But my true friends, the people who are there for me, the people who speak into my life, those people I have made sure absolutely understand what it is that I'm trying to do in my life, where I'm going, and they agree on that path, right? The same way that I agree with them on how they choose to live their life. Because one thing we overlook when it comes to being friends with people is who they are and how they live their life will affect us. There's a saying that says, show me your 5 closest friends and I'll show you who you are. And that's extremely true. Some of the habits that we have come from people we hang around with. I noticed this a while back where some of the mannerisms that I picked up are from the people that I hang around with all the time. So who you spend the most time with, if they are a good person, if they have good morals, if they are someone of character and you spend a lot of time around them, then you're going to pick up some of their good traits. You're going to have good characteristics about you. But if you have friends who are more so dishonest, right, who are kind of used to stealing, used to, undermining people to get their way, you might pick up some of those characteristics as well, and they will not serve you in your life. So we have to be careful of the people we let into our lives who we consider friends, because if you grant the wrong person authority in your life, and authority is simply having an opinion that you value, right? If you value this person's opinion, but they are not somebody whose opinion you should value, chances are they're gonna probably be responsible for some of the dumb decisions you make in your life. So when we pick friends, we have to understand, number one, it's quality over quantity. This will greatly reduce how many friends you really have. I promise you. You're going to go from maybe like 10 to 3. That's just how it is. I actually read or I listened to a study that said that the human mind is, while we can understand big numbers, we really can't grasp it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll give you an example. Let's say a tragedy happened and you heard that, let's say, 300, 400 people were killed, right? You would understand that 300 people were killed, but you don't have a relationship with 300 people. You don't know 300 people. You can't even fathom what it's like to actually be looking. You can look at 300 people on a picture, maybe if you're giving a graduation speech. You can look at 300 people, but to actually say 300 people, the brain can't comprehend that. But if they tell you, hey, one person, 2 people, 3 people, that's a number we all know. because for all of us, we at least know one person, we at least know two people, we at least know three people that we have a relationship with. So when we talk about quality over quantity, it simply means that those 2, 3, or even 4 that you have a relationship with, that relationship will, the weight of that relationship will outweigh the weight of having 10, 20 people that you know, right? Because those relationships are far more sacred. They're far more consistent, right? Those people that you give that authority to, that input in your life, you value their opinion a lot more than the 20 people that you just hang out with every couple of weekends, right? So the way to have more genuine relationships is to this: find people who understand you, find people who exemplify a characteristic in life that you wish to have in your life, and find people who are willing to be honest with you and tell you when you mess up. Because it doesn't do anybody any good to have friends who are afraid of holding us accountable. Find people who will tell you, hey, you messed up and you need to cut that out, so that you know that at the end of the day, they care about you, they love you, and they will always be there for you regardless of anything that happens. So guys, I hope you understood what I was trying to say. I hope that word made sense. If it didn't, drop a comment, ask your questions. You can even, well, don't DM me, because none of y'all know me like that. All right. So, but yeah, leave a comment down below, ask your questions, and I'll try to get in there, read those comments and everything like that. Anyway, guys, that's my word for today. I'll see you on another video. Deuces.